Hello everyone, ECTOS here, back again with another video. Now in this video we're gonna be talking about Linux systems and how to root them. This is gonna be a series and this is part 1. Today I will show you a tutorial on cell escape sequences. So without further ado, let's dive in. What is a cell escape sequence? A cell escape sequence occurs when a user is granted special sudo permissions through the etc sudoers file. If a program is listed under the etc sudoers file, the user will be able to use it to elevate his privileges, usually via an escape sequence. The user can run the command sudo -l. The command will list the programs which sudo allows the user to run. After inspecting the programs in the command result, the user can visit a site called GTFObins and look for ways to elevate his privileges. GTFObins collects legitimate functions of Unix binaries that can be abused to break out of restricted cells. Now let's see a practical example of this. I've loaded up Kali and I have created a user called user. Now like I said before, we need to run the command sudo l. This command will list all of the programs that the current user is able to run with sudo. Now as you can see, in this command result we have two entries. We have the bin dash command and we also have nano. Now over here we can see that the user can run dash as the user root without specifying any password. And we also get nano, which can also be run as root, and we don't have to specify any password. To privilege escalate using dash, all we need to do is run sudo -u and specify the user root. With the u parameter we specify the user that we want to run the command as, and we can also specify the program which is bin dash. Now let's hit enter and see what happens. I will run id. And as you can see, we became the root user. So that was fairly simple. Now let's go to a more advanced technique. I will exit this and I'm going to clear my screen. Let's run the sudo l command once again and we can see we can run nano as the user root again without specifying any password. Now I'm going to go to GTFObins on my browser and I'm going to search for nano. I'm going to click the binary, and as you can see we have two ways of becoming root. Now let's just follow this. We need to run the nano program, then press Ctrl R and Ctrl X, and then we need to specify the command that we want to run. Now let's do this. I'm going to do sudo -u and specify the root user, and I'm going to run nano. Now like we saw here, we need to run Ctrl R and Ctrl X. And I'm going to copy and paste this command. So the command executed. Now let's clear my screen and run id. And as you can see guys, again we became the root user. So that was it for today's episode. It was a fairly quick one and I hope you learned something new. Stay tuned for the next episodes on this Linux routing series.